All right, LDMMAC, boy, can y'all believe this? Looks like old media, boy, they have successfully swept the whole Chael Sonnen issue under the rug. They've done it. Because I feel like, is it just me or did they just totally just not even speak on Chael Sonnen whooping his wife's ass? Now, but the coach will. Okay, but the coach will. Okay, the coach will speak on it. And that's what the coach is going to do. I'm going to keep my foot on his neck. Because when John Jones had issues with his former fiance, they stayed on John Jones' neck. I'm talking about every single day it was something else about John Jones and, you know, how he beating his woman and this and that. Chael Sonnen do the same thing. And you ought to hear guys talking about, Coach, man, we shouldn't jump to conclusions, man. We really shouldn't do that because, you know, we got to wait till all the information come out. All the information ain't came out. I said, okay, well then, we need to wait till all the information come out on John Jones. Oh, no, man, you know, he's clearly guilty. Clearly guilty. I mean, come on, man. You can tell. Just look at her, man. She's trying to protect him. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's listen to Chael's story, okay? According to Chael Sonnen, because he ain't talked about this on his podcast, and that's another red flag, okay? Why ain't Chael Sonnen spoke on this? Why hadn't Chael Sonnen defended his name and told his story? I mean, is there any videos where Chael is defending his honor, his name? But anyway, here's the story. He said that, you know, Chael didn't tell this story, but you had people like, you know, Brendan Schaub and some of Chael's friends talking about Chael was defending his wife because guys made a pass at his wife. Okay, now, you do have some people out there that are just bold as hell, okay? You do. You have people that are very, very, very bold. But 9 times out of 10, if a dude see you walking with your woman, he's not going to just walk right up to her and start making a pass at her. Now, he may do it if he thinks you're not looking or he sees her sitting by herself. But from the way they told it, they were telling, like, these guys, you know, saw Chael and his wife together and they were just, you know, saying inappropriate things and Chael got mad and defended his wife. Guys, the whole story it don't work out, man. It don't seem like that because, again, 9 times out of 10, you know, no other man is going to do that. In this era, man, people, they hate confrontation. Did y'all know that the average person, they did a study, man, about confrontation. And did you know that 70% of the people in this world, period, if you confront them, they're going to look for a way out of the confrontation. They're not going to engage. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Like, clearly there are a lot of people that's not looking for smoke. So I find it hard to believe that these guys, they go up to Chael's wife while Chael's with her, and they're together, and then they just, you know, immediately just start, you know, saying inappropriate things. See, I didn't buy that. It didn't make sense either. It didn't. And then, too, you know, like, what about the cameras? It's in a hotel. You know they got cameras with video. I know there's video evidence. But that just didn't make sense to me. Now, here's what makes sense. Let's talk about story number 2. Now, this what makes sense. The police go to Chael Sonnen's hotel room. Now, they see his wife come to the door, and she got bruises on her face. She said she don't know how the bruises got there. She was asleep, and she woke up and bruises was on her face. And I'm sitting here like, okay, damn. Who the fuck were you fighting in your dreams? Freddy Krueger? Who in the hell were you fighting? Mr. Sonnen, Like, what? You woke up with bruises on your face? Hell no. Come on now. Come on. How you gonna explain this? How are you gonna explain this one? You were asleep and then the bruises just... I mean, guys, that's what she said. No, we know how the bruises got there. Chael put them there. Chael put them bruises there. So I'm going to tell you what happened, man. And this is Chael drinks. He's an alcoholic, too. Oh, yeah. I forgot people don't know that. Drinks. Got drunk. Put his hands on this little woman. Felt some kind of way about that. Leaves out of that room. Got, you know, people probably, any guys that walked up to him probably said, hey, man, are you okay? Hey, man, you okay? Are you good? And Chael went into a rage. This ain't the first time Chael Sonnen done got intoxicated. It's not the first time. I got fighters to tell me this dude drink. Especially when they go over to Hawaii. Yeah, Chael Sonnen Chael Sonnen is a straight... Hold on, guys. Let me pause the video for a sec. Gotta handle some business. But anyway, you know, sorry. I had to take care of some business. Now, what I was saying is that, you know, the second story to me makes sense, okay? And, I've had fighters tell me that Chael Sonnen drinks a lot and he gets drunk. And like, this is not the first time that Chael Sonnen has actually gotten intoxicated. Like, this is a normal thing with this guy. So, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect from an alcoholic? Guys, guys that walk around drunk all the time, they're always drunk. Guess what? They eventually resort to violence because you don't have control of your faculties with alcohol. You don't have control of that, man. Like, you lose yourself, drinking that stuff, man. Like, real talk, like, you lose yourself when you drink and you're incontrollable. Alcohol is actually bad. It's real bad. Because, people say, oh, man, you just be drunk. Nah, man, no. Your cognitive thinking abilities go out the window when you're drunk. I'm sure this ain't the first time. Okay, Chael done put hands on his wife before, I'm sure. Now, people say, why is she still there? Because one person who abused. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? You got plenty of water? Okay. Yeah, because when a person is abused, they don't think that they can have a better way out of the situation. And that's what they think. They don't think they got a better way out of the situation. They think that they have to try to make it work. And, when people say, I don't like when people say, man, they just need to get out of that. Well, it's more of a mental thing when you try to get out of something where you're abused and the person is abused. I've had my heart go out to people who are abused. They do, because it's not as simple as you guys think. It's just getting out of it. There's some demons that got to be dealt with, and there are a lot of things that's got to happen for that person to just go. Now, some people, they're just not going to tolerate being hit and they get out. But some people, like, they're mentally weak, that they can't do it. Like, they need help getting out of these relationships. And I'm sure Chael Sonnen's wife is one of these people. She needs help getting out of this particular relationship. And they got the kids, and some of these women, they don't want to break up the family. They got the kids, and so on and so on. See, guys, it's a lot of stuff that go in when a person is abused. And people need to understand and get that, right. But nonetheless, Chael beat his wife, and they letting this thing, this is under the rug. It's been under the rug. And that's just how it is, okay? They're not going to come and talk about this. They're not. They've let this man completely off the hook. See, they let this man have a squeaky clean image. They've let this man have, pretty much the best of the best. He can do no wrong. Because you look at him, he clean cut, okay? Got the typical American family, right? And you think it's perfect. But not everything is what it seems. Not everything is what it seems. And, clearly, the demon came out of this dude, and his demon is alcohol. He's an alcoholic, okay? And I'm not going to tell you who. I ain't going to tell you the fighters who told me, but I tell you, it's a couple of Bellator fighters that say this guy's an alcoholic, okay? In the story. So, okay, so what do we do? No, we stay on his neck. We stay on this dude's neck. We keep on his neck, okay, because old media, they can't continue to sweep stuff like this under the rug. No, it need to be highlighted. It need to be highlighted, and we need to be the ones that keep doing it.